Hi everyone, Maria here from Student Services. We know that relocating to a new area can be a challenge, especially when you're also preparing to start graduate school. This video is intended to help orient you to the Monterey area and give you some points of reference when conducting your housing search. Like many other graduate schools, the Institute does not provide housing services, but hopefully this video will make the transition a little easier for you. The most desired neighborhoods for Institute students are those located within walking or biking distance to campus. This video will walk you through some of those neighborhoods, including Old Town Monterey, Monterey Vista, Oak Grove, and New Monterey. We will start with the Old Town neighborhood around campus. If you want to be within easy walking distance, this is your best bet. The housing options available in Old Town are single-family residential dwellings and small apartment buildings. Typically, these are smaller apartment complexes with a low number of individual units, often between 5 and 10. These units will be a mixture of studio and 1- or 2-bedroom apartments. This neighborhood is situated on a gradual hill, and at some point you will find yourself walking, biking, or driving uphill. As a result, your commute may take longer than the estimated time on Google Maps. As you move south from the Institute, you will be headed towards the Monterey Vista neighborhood. This is a beautiful forested area that is still within easy walking distance of campus. Because this location has some rolling hills, you should be prepared to tackle a steep incline on your walk or bike ride home. The trade-off of the hill climb is that there is a good chance that the homes or apartments with north-facing windows will have a fantastic view of the bay and surrounding area. For reference, from the corner of Soledad Drive and Pacific Street, it takes roughly 20 minutes to walk to campus. To the east of downtown Monterey and north of Monterey Peninsula College is another easily accessible neighborhood called Oak Grove. This area attracts a somewhat younger crowd than other locations, likely due to its proximity to MPC. It is also very close to Del Monte Beach, Fisherman's Wharf, and El Estero Park. The housing options in Oak Grove are apartments and small 1- or 2-bedroom houses. Students that live in this neighborhood say that it takes them approximately 25 minutes to walk to the Institute from the corner of 10th Street and Sloat Avenue. Finally, we will look at New Monterey. This neighborhood is located north of the Presidio of Monterey, which houses the Defense Language Institute, also called DLI. New Monterey is the largest neighborhood in the city and is also popular with our students. The housing options here are similar to those near campus, featuring apartments, small houses, and rooms for rent. Although most of the housing in this area is an average of 1.5 to 2 miles from campus, you will have a longer commute because pedestrian and vehicle traffic must go around the Presidio, which is closed to the public. If you start at David Avenue near the border of New Monterey and Pacific Grove, your walk to the Institute can take up to 45 minutes. Due to the popularity of these areas with our students, the demand for housing is always high. It is a great idea to start researching prior to your arrival in Monterey, and though it may be tempting to rent sight unseen, we strongly discourage this. It is always best to see the apartment or house you are renting before you commit to a lease or rental agreement. Most landlords prefer a year-long lease. However, it is possible to find month-to-month rentals, and some landlords are more flexible with students. The average rent in all of these neighborhoods is fairly similar. House shares or room rentals are typically between $600 and $800. Studio apartments run between $800 and $1,000. One-bedroom apartments will start around $950 and go up to $1,600, and 2 bedrooms range from between $1,500 and $2,000. Most of the properties in this area have on-site parking or street parking available. Residential parking permits may be obtained from the City of Monterey, and while traditional enclosed garages also exist, often there is only space for a single car. This concludes our brief introduction to the housing options in the vicinity of the Institute. As always, if you have any questions or need assistance, please do not hesitate to contact Student Services.